Somaliland kiisa lugsano socodku ku dayso soo noqoni mayse sida loogu nool yahay soo daawada calada soo daawada calada Somaliland kiisa lugsano socodku ku dayso soo noqoni mayse sida loogu nool yahay soo daawada calada soo daawada calada burco sayraciyo sool saaxil iyo sanaag bari sirahayda buurane hargeysada siraad kale soo daawada calada burco sayraciyo sool saaxil iyo sanaag bari sirahayda buurane hargeysada siraad kale soo daawada calada
الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. His Excellency Mr. President, Excellencies Ministries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I would like to thank you for honoring us with your presence and participation in this truly international event or events. From humble beginnings 10 years ago, Hargeisa International Book Fair has truly become an international affair. A gathering of international talent and creativity. The Somaliland people are well known for two characters: hospitality and creativity. I'm quite sure that you notice it, that the people do not treat you as strangers, despite the occasional language barrier. You may be also aware that the most prominent Somali poets, singers, and performers have come from Somaliland. Somaliland is a land of peace, of culture, of arts, of hope, and of tolerance. It's democratic, inclusive, and pluralistic. And now, talking as a foreign minister, people confuse Somaliland and Somalia. You are in Somaliland, the former Somaliland British Protectorate, a country with distinct history, values, and international borders. A country that fulfills all the requirements of an internationally recognized sovereign state. Somalia, on the other hand, is a neighbor, one of our neighbors, and we want to live in peace with them. We believe that the world is poorer by not recognizing Somaliland. We could have contributed to the international literature and cultural scene in much bigger way if we were recognized. Here is a human rights issue. The Somaliland people are denied their right to self-determination, identity, development, free movement, participation, and contribution to humanity in all fields. As friends of Somaliland, we would like you to spread the word about what Somaliland has achieved, what it stands for, and what it could achieve if only granted its legitimate right to be a full member of the international community. Now, the theme being wisdom this year, and I'm talking about the International Book Fair, I would like to make a couple of suggestions that may carry some practical wisdom. First, can I ask each writer or artist among you to sponsor or mentor a young Somalilander, writer or artist? And second, can I ask each of you to help translate and publish one book in Somali language into your own language or international language so that we can share our stories, wisdom, and ideas with the wider world. Thank you very much.
Bismillah. His Excellency, Mr. President, the President of the Republic of Somaliland, Honorable Ministers, friends, guests of Hargeisa International Book Fair and Somali Studies International Congress, guests to people of Somaliland. It's a great honor that our guests of the Hargeisa International Book Fair and Somali Studies International Congress 2018 were able to accept the invitation of Somaliland President for this meal. It's a great opportunity to learn another side of Somaliland. Throughout the week, I hope you have been exposed to the Somali culture and the rich art and literature and knowledge production. Tonight, I hope you experience the hospitality of Somaliland government and its people, and to meet some of our officials. Successive Somaliland governments have always been friends of the book fair, supporting our goal of attaining permanent place for arts and culture and literature in Hargeisa and in other places in Somaliland. Additionally, from the start, they have played and helped us immensely with ensuring the security and safety of our guests and in all our events, not only in the Hargeisa International Book Fair, which I am grateful to the Minister of Interior, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and the Somaliland Police Force. Thank you, our men and women in uniform, and in particular I thank General Fadal, who have been companion for the last few years and allowed me to call even in the middle of the night when I needed help. As an organization, we value our independence, and we form a big part of the community and civil society in Somaliland. And as such, I'm grateful that Somaliland government has always respected our independence as an institution, as thinkers and as organizers, and has never tried to crowd our independence. And in fact, it has supported us time and time again against when few people have sought to censor us. It is our differences that make us a wonderful society, a wonderful diverse society. And I hope Somaliland as a society and Somaliland as a government will always allow us and support all our differences. Despite our diversity and our differences, with one voice, we are fighting to find our rightful space as a nation in the international community. With our one voice, using all the different forms of art, different forms of communication, from the songs, poetry, and debates you have been hearing all the week and the next couple of days, to the corridors and negotiations, politics and economics, we are united in our quest to find our international independence. Because a recognition is not just a political end, the lack of its affects all our ability to participate in the world. Culturally, sports, music, arts, and economic, everything it affects. It's impossible to benefit from the interconnectivity of today's world when your very identity and history is being denied. When you cannot even visit your neighborhood country, it's difficult to imagine a connected African or Pan-Africanism, as I truly believe. With that perspective, you can imagine how we are so excited if we were able to host the Somali Studies International Congress in Somaliland in Hargeisa, and we continue hosting you annually the Hargeisa International Book Fair. To have this limited time with access to the regional and global institutions, to welcome so many friends from many recognized countries and show them who we are as a people and as a nation. We hope that we have gained some friends, new friends in this occasion. I hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I hope also that your perspective of Somaliland is now changed and now more fully formed. And that you too will echo our voice until we get our rightful place among the nations. In the meantime, I know many of you will strive to help, to echo to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, to help our institutions, our youth, our writers, musicians, and artists to get access and facilitate for them platforms within your own countries, with your own institutions, and in the international forums. This is significance of having Somali Studies International Congress here in Hargeisa. This is the significance that we have annually Hargeisa International Book Fair here in Hargeisa, the capital of the Republic of Somaliland, and the importance of you joining us in Somaliland. So, now that we have placed a heavy burden on your shoulders of sharing our message back and our difficulties to access to the platform, to our quest for nationhood, please enjoy your evening.
The President, distinguished ministers, honorable guests, members of this great community of writers and delegates who have attended the Hargeisa International Book Fair. It's our greatest honor to be welcomed by you, Your Excellency, to this great event this evening. My name is Eric Abera. I'm a filmmaker. Very, very much honored to be representing the delegation from Rwanda, which is the host country, which I thank very, very much the organizers of the book fair to have chosen Rwanda. But more to that, I think I'm also standing here on behalf of all the other delegates, dozens of them who have come from different parts of the world. And this is my first time to actually come into Somaliland. It is quite surprising to see the warmth, the new wind of change, and being in this compound, indeed, we can feel that, we can see it. Somaliland has a very, very positive message to send to the rest of the world. I personally, I did not know what to expect when I came to Hargeisa, but I was very positively surprised to see the welcoming people, the security, the development that has taken place despite the lack of the recognition that the Minister of Foreign Affairs talked about and we all talked about. But most importantly, the courage of the people, the resilience of the people, and what the country has become despite all these challenges is extremely, extremely encouraging, and this is the message that we'll send to the rest of our countrymen back home. As the Minister of Foreign Affairs requested, indeed we'll send a message of hope, a message of peace, and a message of the discovery that we have found here in Somaliland. And indeed we will take some of the artists, some of the writers. As a filmmaker, I think I can definitely pledge my support that I will take one of the filmmakers or young filmmakers to mentor him, to help out or to exchange. There's no such a thing as teaching, but to exchange, because there's so much we can learn from here, and there's so much that people from Somaliland and the young men and women we found here in Hargeisa can learn from a journey of a country such as Rwanda. And we pretty much have the same path of coming from the rubbles of destruction to a country that actually can stand out on its own feet and actually be able to speak to the rest of the nations. And that resilience is actually the resilience that mankind in this 21st century, with technology available, that we can communicate on equal footsteps. So things are changing, and this book fair indeed will transform many things, but it will actually bring people closer together. So with the books, with the poets, we've been very much inspired to see what has happened, and we hope this will continue and will bridge the people from different nationalities who have gathered here, and the dignity that we have seen. And I think we can only send a message of hope and a message of peace that we have found here, and indeed within the Pan-African movement that exists on the continent, and the rapprochement that needs to happen from around the world. I think this is a message that the rest of the world needs to see and need to witness. So without further ado, I would like to thank you, His Excellency, to have definitely made the time to meet this delegation, and actually to give us the opportunity to witness the State House, the calm that exists, and the peace that prevails in Somaliland. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Welcome to Somaliland. We are very pleased to welcome you to our country. waxaan aad iyo aad ugu mahadnaqayaa oo u soo dhaweynayaa martida halkan caawa isugu timid ee ka soo qayb gashay ee qaybna ka qaadatay hirgelinta bandhigga buugaagta ee caalamiga ah. dhammaan aqoon-yahanka, hal-abuurka, kuwa sameeya filimada iyo dadka aqoonta badan ee dalal kala duwan ka yimid ee carrigayga nagu sharfay inay yimaadaan, waxaan leena soo dhawaado. sida hore loo sheegay wasiirkii khaarijiga inta iga horreysayba, ku soo dhawaada dal nabada, dimuqraadiya, aragti horumarineed ku socda, nabadgeliya caalamka oo dhan, jecel inuu caalamkooda wax la qabsado, oo haddana aan caalamku aqoonsanayn, laakiin iyagu is aqoonsan, ognahay inay maalin ka mid ah cid walba is aqoonsan doonaan. mar labaad ku soo dhawaada, waa idinka mahadnaqaynaa. Somaliland waxay ka soo bilowday 20 sano ka hor meel adag, waayo arag badan bay ku qaadatay sida nabadda loo dhiso, sida colaadaha loo damiyo. waxay waayo arag ku tahay sida ay u dhisto haykalka dowladeed oo laga soo bilaabo meel ebera, iyada oo aan gacan shisheeye soo gelin, cidina aanay ka taageerin. waayo aragnimadaas oo ay leedahay waxay diyaar u tahay oo ay jeceshahay inay u gudbiso jaararkeeda iyo dalalka kale ee adduunka ee ay waayo aragnimada wax ugu tari lahaayeen, oo ay ka mid tahay jaarka iyaga oo walaalahaya Soomaaliya oo dhibaato badan haysato, oo wax badan uga tari lahayn aqoonta dhibaatooyinka. hase yeeshee ayna dabrayso aqoonlaanta caalamigu uu gartay weeyaan Soomaaliland aqoonsi. waxaan ku soo koobayaa soo dhawaada. Somaliland waa taa la idin sheegay, waa taa aragteen. waxaanu nahay dal nabada, isagoo isnabadgeliyey, dhibaatooyinkiisa iyo khilaafaadka gudihiisa xallisha. dabcan dal waliba dhibaatooyin maalin walba waa leeyahay, kuwan annaga xallisanaa. caalamkana waxaan ugu baaqaynaa nabad, jaarkayga waxaan ugu baaqaynaa nabad iyo horumar iyo iskaashi caalami ah.